NyanCave.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. It's Persona 4 Arena ULTIMAX.
Nice.
Climax P1.
Myth.
How are you?
Pretty good. Hey, Jenny.
I sat out in the sun just for a little bit, and it was nice.
Went and got some D.
I got some D.
Nice.
And then I had a bit of a cough because I had some nut in my throat from a nut bar.
I'm actually experiencing that right now.
Yeah, right? Drink that water.
Got some D. Got some nut stuck in your throat.
Mm-hmm.
Normal break. Normal break.
Normal break.
Yeah. Hey, Zotai, what up? All right. Time to assert my threat.
Oh. Okay, gameplay. You just be 720p. That's fine. Yukiko. Shadow Hunter. Thank you for Twitch subscribing for 15 months.
Hey, thank you. Oh, man. Thank goodness I remember how to play.
Final.
What the fuck? A teddy screw! Can we think of a better name for that ability, please? Don't worry, this is all part of his strategy. Teddy!
Did she just lay out some curry for him?
I think that, yeah. Or he laid out curry. I don't know. One of the two.
Such total reversal. What a miraculous victory.
Pathetic. Pathetic. Oh, you can hold Aigis for more damage. Oh.
Teddy throws items. Okay.
That was rude then. Thanks, Orb.
Yeah, first try, man. First try. Good job. You did it. Oh, I feel a little better now, I think. Teddy should go back to normal, just like Yosuke and Chie.
I don't think he was ever weird.
I turn towards my poor lunch and think I've avenged you. Although a boxed lunch's long-cherished desire is to be eaten, right? It won't fully be avenged until it fulfills its purpose.
Is she gonna make him eat it?
What's inside is completely mixed up and it looks bad. But all the flavors have mixed together too. It smelled good when we were at the food court, but right now it's smelling a little, no, quite different. Maybe that's just a result of the tastes combining.
Wonder if it's still edible.
Oh God, here it is.
Here it is.
Oh God. I have faith in myself.
I don't know which one the meme answer is.
I think it's I have faith in myself.
You think
That's my
faith?
vote for the meme answer.
Choice one
is the joke ending? All right.
All I have to do is check. Simple as that.
That's right. Why didn't I just do this sooner? I could taste it myself, but I know I'd be too lenient of a critic.
I love the music of Panic.
It would be best if I get an unbiased opinion about it.
Hey, Teddy, won't you try tasting my boxed lunch?
You just kicked the shit out of me.
Yuki-chan?
Persona out of context, everybody. Zip. Yuki-chan.
No, not there!
Don't worry, this won't hurt a bit.
Persona out of context.
What are you doing?
Even in context.
Don't worry, Miss President. It'll be all right. It'll taste great.
Context isn't helping.
I think. I ignore Teddy's struggle and I open up the zipper. I pour in the contents of the box lunch into him.
Why?
This is...
What? What's going on? Are you all right, Teddy?
Huh? This is unexpected. Teddy's body starts shaking and he's making a rattling sound. He couldn't move a finger before, and now he's moving with such amazing energy.
Incredible. I didn't know my boxed lunch had such powers. No matter what kind of shadow is lurking here, there's no need to fear as long as I have this. I should go feed it to everyone.
Oh, if I keep wasting time, my boxed lunch will go bad. It might lose its potency. Oh, I should hurry and give this to everyone before it gets cold. It might lose its potency.
Is this how the zombie apocalypse happens?
Yes.
Hey, Yukiko-san! Teddy's not looking so hot. Holy crap!
That's such a good line. Holy crap! Nice.
Good song. After I left the music room, I feel bad for being so rude and not letting Miss President have some of my food. She did find it after all, but oh well. The ones I really want to give this to are everyone in the investigation team. I figured that I should go back to see Chie and but those invisible walls got in the way and I couldn't make it back to her.
Just slide it through the invisible wall.
As I plod forward in the only direction I'm allowed to proceed, I rejoice after peeking into one of the open classrooms and seeing the back of one of the people I'd been looking for.
Are you alright?
I'm okay. I'm glad I found you.
Yeah, something's not right here. It's too dangerous to wander around separately.
Yukun seems to be seriously troubled. But everything will be okay now if he just eats my boxed lunch.
Here, eat this. It'll cheer you up.
The moment I present my boxed lunch, Yukun jumps far back with incredible speed.
Just the sound of the sword. God.
On top of that, he's even drawn his sword.
Like, it's not even a surprise that it's playing out this way, but just how it's happening and,
Huh? Don't tell me. Has Yukun gone crazy too?
Yukun, no.
Yukiko, calm down. You need to snap out of it.
Just as I thought, our conversations isn't matching up. It's the same as when I first ran into Yosuke and Chie. Yosuke-kun. All the more reason to heal him with this boxed lunch. When I try to presenting the boxed lunch to Yukun again, he slowly backs away from me with a tense expression on his
This
face.
isn't like Yukiko. If she was in her right mind, she wouldn't be putting her friends' lives in danger like this.
oh my god.
There's no way around it. I'm sorry, Yukiko.
Yukun raises his hand to the sky and summons his persona.
Yeah. Oh god.
It's no use. Yukun won't return to normal until we fight. I don't want to fight him, but I have no choice.
Don't worry, Yukun. My boxed lunch will help bring you back to normal.
I'll make sure to heal you, Yukun.
God.
I love
This is just so good.
I love this. Sad Walbert! Smack dat Teddy. Well, now it's smack dat you. Thank you, Sad Walbert, for 6 months of Prime.
Hey, thank you. Oh god.
Finally!
He really doesn't want to eat that box lunch.
Nice try.
You missed.
Easy now. Nice try. Strike true. Enough.
Shit.
Easy now. Over here.
Oh shit. Got him. It's over. Oh shit.
Sorry, guys.
I
was scary.
Good song.
Now you's gonna choke on my food.
Now open up and eat my food. It's good for you. It will heal
Better like it.
all your wounds. Yukon has fallen flat on the ground face first and isn't moving an inch. Did I go a little too far? But now it's time to bring out the you-know-what.
Are you all right, Yukon? I'll have you healed in no time.
You wouldn't need to be healed if you didn't beat the shit out of him.
Have you returned to your usual self, Yukiko?
Solomon, I know that fire break is bad. I don't use it. No one ever uses fire break.
What are you talking about? Now, I brought a boxed lunch. You need to eat it.
Impossible. She hasn't snapped out of it?
Oh no, has he not returned to normal blushy face? I'm starting to get anxious again.
This like portrait of her always scares the shit out of me.
It's
like a mix. I don't know. It just seems so threatening. It asserts the threat.
Teddy enjoyed it, but maybe Yukon doesn't like the flavoring?
Open wide.
There's some pretty harsh borders on her blush, too. At least they look harsh.
Oh, on the left side.
Yeah.
It was like she shed a single tear and it made her makeup run there or something.
A little bit.
Is it delicious? There's more.
For some reason, Yukon doesn't seem to have returned to his normal self after the fight. He's still flailing around.
It sounds like she's feeding him balloons.
It does. Since the TV world still has him under its spell, I use my elbow and force as much food from the boxed lunch into his mouth as I can. This should return him to normal.
Something's actually wrong with her.
To think I was all worried about the food inside the box getting mixed up. Instead, it tastes even better.
No, it doesn't.
Use this
it doesn't
information
taste
in my
better.
Future cooking.
It doesn't taste better.
So much better.
No. It tastes even better.
It tastes.
It tastes even better.
Even better. Instead, it tastes even better. Tater tot. Maybe I don't even have to cook everything separately. I'll save so much time. I wonder why none of our cooks told me about this secret.
It's basically just stew or chili. You just, what do you got?
Or
I don't
soup.
know, throw it in a pot.
Yeah, it's just
Add some broth.
make a soup.
It's really unsettling how the screen shakes with every passing line.
Yukon suddenly stops moving entirely.
So fucked up.
Huh? What's going on? This isn't like what happened to Teddy. I look into Yukon's face and see that his eyes are closed and his body has gone limp.
Oh, he must have been so tired that he fell asleep.
You ever been so tired that you don't breathe while you sleep?
Uh-huh. I bet Yukon is in a state of food-induced bliss.
This is some, like, top-tier delusion here.
It is, yep.
He's able to completely relax due to the flavor nirvana that he's experiencing. I'm so happy. There's still a lot more, so I should have him eat more since he enjoys it so much.
He's not awake! Like, you can't, what?
Since he can't chew, I'll chew it up and I'll baby bird it into his mouth.
How fucked up would that be if you were just sleeping, you wake up and someone's just feeding you a sandwich? Like, what?
People can swallow food while they're asleep, right? I guess I should feed him something soft just in case.
Yeah, that's how comas work, right? For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, how would they eat when they're in a coma?
Yeah.
Ah, there she is. Huh? Yu's with you?
I hope they just show it. Like, this needs art of just like food all over
Food
Yu's
coma
mouth
Yu,
and him
yeah.
just like and just like food all over her hands.
Huh? Yosuke-kun? I thought he couldn't leave the gym.
Yosuke-kun? And everyone else too? What's going on?
Sheesh, what are you talking about, Yukiko-senpai? The case has been solved.
Yep, but for some reason, you and Yukon hadn't shown up.
Where the hell's you and you?
That's
That's why we all came looking for you.
So, what were you two doing here?
Huh? Naoto-kun's here too?
The case has been solved. So this weird tournament is over and I don't have to fight against everyone anymore? I take the time to check off the faces of my friends that have gathered. Yosuke-kun, Chie, Rise-chan, Yu-kun is right here. Oh, even Naoto-kun and Kanji-kun are here. So everyone in the investigation team has gathered and we all have free time now, right? Teddy's not here, but he's already eaten, so he'll be fine.
They didn't even mention Teddy. Wow, yes!
Perfect timing. Let's all eat my boxed lunch to celebrate the case being solved.
Those are the wings of a demon.
Those are the wings of a demon. Wow. Wow, he's dead.
Damn.
Huh? Boxed lunch?
Box lunch.
She didn't say what I thought she said, right?
I assume your employees at the Amagi Inn made this for us?
No, I made it myself. I put my heart into it. Huh? Wait, didn't your boxed lunch get all messed up? Oh, don't worry about that. It won't make a difference after you eat it.
Because you'll be dead.
Everyone is smiling at my words. I'm glad that I decided to make this boxed lunch. This boxed lunch will be perfect to relieve all the tension they built up from working on this weird case that had us all fighting each other.
Yosuke, you'll try it, won't you?
Oh, he's alive.
Yukun, who had gotten up without my knowing, places a hand on my shoulder. I think he's silently congratulating me for a job well done. He's probably telling the others that they should partake. I'm so happy, but all this praise is a bit embarrassing.
Isn't that a bit... Hey, Kanji, where do you think you're going?
Get off my back! This ain't the time for bluffing. I'm too young to die. Oh wait, there's probably not enough for me anyways. I can't take any if there won't be enough for my senpai.
You don't need to be so modest. I brought plenty.
When I show them the food packed away in the tiered box, everyone looks overwhelmed. It was a lot of trouble making so much. They've probably never seen a super feast this big. I'm happy that they're so surprised.
Crap.
Ah!
Come on now. I want to see clean plates.
End.
The next day after everyone ate the boxed lunch and returned from the TV world, Yukun and the others all got really sick. The holidays we looked forward to spending together sadly ended without us being able to see much of each other. Maybe they all got swine flu or something? Even though we didn't spend much time together, the holiday was fun since it'd been so long since everyone was able to get together like this. Now I just need to take everything I learned and practice even harder to find a way to top my boxed lunch for when we all get together next holiday. And
shields up. Red alert.
Gestrid! Yep.
Junpei, there's, high intelligence, low wisdom.
I require healing. It's Yukiko's box lunch. Never mind. I require death.
Genji Beetle! Ryuga Wateki wo kurao!
This girl is deadly. Scary how oblivious she is.
Biowoman! Yes. She has a superpower of obliviousness, which I hopefully
Only
one
when
day...
it comes to her cooking.
I hopefully one day to have that kind of lack of awareness.
Yeah. Too much
Because
self-awareness is a bad thing.
It really is.
Yeah. That's where the anxiety comes from.
Shadow Teddy. Wow, I don't even need to get involved in this one, huh?
Gaming bro!
Perfect. Perfect.
On this week's episode of Inside the Mind of a Serial Killer.
Whirlwind! Yeah, the gymnastics that she does. You know?
Yeah.
Poor girl.
This is your favorite, Clay? This evil food demon?
Yeah, everyone's got a flaw or two, you know?
I think it's kind of cute.
Yeah.
No, now's not the time for that. Thank you, Boohoo.
Thank you.
I've been allowing myself to get caught up in only thinking about myself and worrying about my food this whole time. I need to focus more on the important things, like saving Miss President.
Are you okay, Miss President? Are you hurt? Teddy didn't try anything funny, did he? Yukiko-san, you...
Miss President's voice trails off as she stares at me.
What is it? Oh, I used my persona in front of her.
I was so furious at Teddy that I didn't even think before summoning my persona. From an outsider's perspective, that fight must have seemed like I was actually participating in that fighting tournament thing.
You really were.
How can I explain
I
this?
get that you were angry, but you just had a huge fight right in front of me, and after I told you to go home. What are you doing still at school? I'm the student council president, you know? You gotta leave this stuff to me.
That's not what I expected to be scolded for. Does she really not find our personas odd? Maybe she's confused because she entered this world. But I can't save Miss President without having her trust. And I can't have her disliking me or becoming suspicious of me. There's no way she'd believe me if I tried to tell her that she's inside a world, inside of a TV, inside of a game.
I guess that Yukiko did kind of save the entire cast of P3 just now. Now Teddy can't kill all of them.
True. I need to find a way to gain her trust first. I continue to choose my words to make sure that I don't anger Miss President.
I'm sorry. I was just worried about you. Also, Teddy here seems to be the host of this tournament.
Oh, you thought that too? Yeah, I was fooled at first, but after talking to him, I don't think that's true anymore.
Huh? What does she mean by that? Teddy's not the...
Several bodies have been discovered.
Maddie! Several bodies.
Can't be a trial if everyone's dead.
Boo, 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 boo.
Guess I'll go home.
Teddy's not the host of the tournament?
I'm sorry. Can you explain?
Miss President nods and begins telling me why she's been with Teddy.
Yukiko killed everyone in order to avoid bottom tier. To be fair, I really think that everyone kills everyone to avoid being bottom tier.
Hey man, being bottom tier is not the worst thing in the universe.
At first, Miss President thought that Teddy was the host and asked him to stop the tournament. However, according to Teddy, the Teddy on the TV is an imposter called the General. And as she tells me this, I glance over and realize that Teddy doesn't have that funny cape or hat. Considering that it's only a hat and cape, it wouldn't take much time to change out of that costume, but this isn't good. Now I'm the one who doesn't know what I'm supposed to believe. When she sees my confusion, Miss President wakes up the unconscious Teddy and says, "It'd be quicker if you just asked him."
Wake up! Get a grip on yourself. Ain't you supposed to be my knight?
His romantic dream.
Whoa! A cutie pie's trying to score with me? Okie dokie! I'm puckered up and ready for your wake-up kiss!
Teddy, do you need me to punish you again?
Yikes! I was just joking. I'll be good.
All right, then tell me what's going on. She said that the Teddy hosting the tournament wasn't the real one. But in that case, what have you been doing all this time?
Yuki-chan, you believe me?
Of course. We're friends, aren't we? Though that does depend on what you tell me.
You don't give an inch!
I really don't want to believe him. But considering how many things seem odd inside the TV world, I need to hear what he has to say.
I really don't want to believe him. Of course, we're friends, aren't we?
I really don't want to believe him.
You believe me! Of course, we're friends, aren't we? I really don't want to believe him.
Yeah. When Teddy hears my demand, he responds by pulling himself together and tells me everything that's happened until now. He noticed that something abnormal was going on in this world and came to investigate way before he figured out anything was going on, and that the fake Teddy, and he's been fighting all this time to protect Miss President. I didn't believe Teddy. Thinking back to what she said, no matter how much we fight and enjoy the pranks, there's no way Teddy could have done this, and his General Teddy's a fake, then Bracy-chan's a fake too.
I understand now. I'm sorry I doubted you, Teddy.
See? Did you hear that, Miss President? Yuki-chan believes me.
So she does. All right, what the hell? I'll believe you too. Truth to tell, you're so immature that I can't see you putting this together.
Whoa! Such high praise! I can tell you really trust me, Miss President.
It wasn't a compliment, numbskull.
Good for you, Teddy. You've been protecting Miss President all this time, right? Well, I think you did a great job.
Oh my! Praise from Yuki-chan too? I'm on a roll! This is great! So great! Keep it coming, please!
Sheesh, he always gets so carried away. But I have to say, I'm definitely happier to see this Teddy than the Teddy in that weird
But then who's
costume.
in the announcement room? He looks exactly like you. Some relative of yours?
Huh? There's nobody as adorable as me in this world.
The announcement room? Oh, right. This is supposed to be Yasogami High. If he's using the PA system and TVs, he might be in the announcement room. First, the process in my mind is to be Teddy's shadow, but Teddy was able to use a persona, so it's not his shadow. I was thinking in circles until...
This is just a thought, but if someone has made themselves look exactly like you, Teddy, couldn't it actually be Miss President's shadow?
She doesn't even have 2,000 IQ.
Not even close.
She can't even cook.
No.
But hey, these thoughts that are coming out of her head are fresh.
My shadow? What's that?
I'm not sure how to explain it, but
I hadn't explained things to Miss President yet because I didn't want to frighten her. But I think she can probably trust me now. I need to explain the situation to her. Teddy and I explained the situation. We didn't mention to say, you're not me, though. I explained it simply.
Are you doing all right? Like, in general? You can open up to me if you want.
Oh, she's really sweet.
oh, no,
I guess even though she trusted me, bringing up such an unbelievable story would sound like a delusion. After all, when I was dropped into the TV, I explained once more and tried to get her to...
A world inside a TV. Shadows. Sounds like a big old fairy tale to me.
Yeah, okay, well, I guess us fighting with our Konostando does isn't enough to really, make it seem like less of a fairy tale. Invisible walls and rooms and stuff. Freaking Beethoven with his eyes gouged out or whatever. Yeah, everything's just totally normal. I guess falling into a TV is fucking crazy. That's the line, everybody.
anyway, you've gotten dragged into a pretty bad mess, so I want to help you get out of it.
Oh, that reminds me. I don't even know her name. How thoughtless of me.
I'm sorry.
Teddy's
May I
existence.
ask your name? I only know that you're the student council president.
I mean, to be fair, Teddy could just be a dude in a suit. I'd believe it.
Say, you never told me either. Please tell us your name, Miss President.
Huh?
Miss President stammers and looks away. I wonder what's wrong. I didn't ask her anything
Are you
odd, did
all
I?
right? I'm sure you must be confused with all that's been happening.
That's not it. What gives? I can't remember anything. Why? I'm supposed to be student council president, too.
Miss President, please, calm down. It's okay. You know what they say. Less talk, more action.
Teddy and I try to calm Miss President down. It seems she doesn't remember anything other than that she's a student council president.
I don't get
Apparently
it.
she got so caught up in...
Could something this bizarre really happen?
Don't worry. I bet you just can't remember now because of the shock of being dropped inside a TV.
Would you say that maybe we were on some sort of bizarre adventure? Maybe. Just a little one? No? No? Okay.
Yada
the same
yada
thing
doesn't.
happened to me last year.
I couldn't believe it was reality either. I think that her jumbled up memories are only natural considering how abnormal the situation is.
TV, huh? It's just so hard to swallow.
I'm sure you'll remember everything once we get back to the real world. Let's go look for that fake Teddy for now, okay?
When I smile at Miss President... when I smile at her, Miss President seems a bit more relieved and her expression softens. We have to get her out of this world, and to do that, I need to stay strong too.
A blossoming friendship between two cuties. This is great. I'm so touched.
I can't wait for him to realize he's gonna get left behind.
In honor of the occasion, I request that Miss President try to score with me.
Teddy, do you even know what it means to score with someone?
Absolutely!
Whisper.
One person has a basket and the other person has a ball.
Teddy, if you continue mentioning that, I'm going to get angry again.
Oh no! Is the scoring princess becoming truly enraged?
Oh yeah, Teddy did learn what it means to score. I forgot about that. Wasn't it? I have a memory of that where Teddy's like, yeah, or something, and then they're like, Teddy, and he's like, what?
That joke's a year old now. How many times are you gonna keep making it?
Wow.
Sheesh, we're going on ahead.
I feel called out personally.
Yukiko-san!
I take Miss President's hand and we begin walking briskly. Sheesh, he's still brings up that stupid joke even though it happened a long, long time ago. That was what my shadow said. That wasn't me.
Yukiko, I think the whole thing was resolved by you saying, you know...
I'm not you!
No, that's what caused the problem. It was the opposite of that. You said, you are me. So it was you. You had admitted it. That was the whole thing. Your shadow... Fuck it. Just fuck it. Let's keep going.
She literally just explained the whole process to Labras.
There we go.
Wait, my shadow is how I truly feel. In any case, that's not what I'm really like. I would never try to be a scoring princess.
Yikes! Wait for me!
Bonk.
Yuki-chan! Miss President! I don't want to be left alone!
Oh.
I forgot. This tournament's rule dictates that only the winner can move on. So much has happened that I forgot that I just beat Teddy in a fight. He'll be fine. Plus, knowing Teddy, he won't stop hitting on us or bringing up that scoring princess stuff. I don't want Miss President getting the wrong impression of me, so I ignore Teddy and head to the announcement room.
She really doesn't like Teddy. Does Chie like Teddy?
Does anybody like Teddy?
I don't know. Chie didn't talk nearly as much shit about Teddy.
No, she's talking a lot of shit about Teddy.
Yeah, like I think more than anyone else.
Yukiko's joke ending is basically Patrick's story about the ugly barnacle.
Gestrid! Oh man, I forget Patrick Starr's story about the ugly barnacle.
The ugly barnacle?
That's like, I can hear him saying that, but I don't have a clue.
Persona!
So what you're telling me is that Yukiko's alternate arc was basically a serial killer who kills her victims with a boxed lunch. Wow, fierce.
Yeah.
Wild card!
Like, she kind of like choked them to death with it too. Like it was kind of fucked up.
We've searched everywhere for the announcement room. The monitor near the ceiling isn't on and there's no one here either. Thank goodness, we should be able to rest here for a bit. I set the boxed lunch on the desk and sit down with Miss President.
Still carrying that thing around?
Now that I've finally taken a seat, I suddenly realize just how exhausted I am. Come to think of it, ever since I got to the TV world, it's been non-stop running, walking around, and fighting.
Still carrying that, huh?
Carrying that? What's she talking about?
Oh, you mean the lunchbox?
Yeah. If you weren't gonna need it right away, you could have just left it with him back there.
Left the lunch with Teddy instead of carrying it around. Now that I think about it, I feel like I should have probably done that. But still, I'm hesitant to just leave it behind. Miss President's right in that we won't be needing it right away. And besides that, the food inside is in no condition to give to anyone. But it's still filled with so many feelings. I didn't feel like I'd be able to explain all that to Miss President, so I just tried to change the subject to deflect the attention away.
Say, Teddy seems to have taken a real liking to you, Miss President. I think I understand why. You're really pretty after all.
I guess my attempt to change the subject was a little too obvious. Yeah, but I couldn't think of any other topic of conversation beside Teddy that both of us could definitely relate to. If I was talking to Chie, she'd be able to expand on the conversation in a much more natural way. Miss President cocks her head and speaks
Hey,
up.
can I ask you something? Am I good looking?
I don't know, Chet. What do you think?
Miss President always does something I'm not expecting in these situations.
Wow, you're really pretty after all. Am I good looking?
I must have the exact expression on my face Miss President did a moment ago. Miss President seems embarrassed that I'm looking at her with this expression. I guess I should answer her question, though.
Yes, I think so. I bet you'd look great if you dressed up.
Wow, way to go there, me. Even I think that sounded weird. I do honestly think that Miss President is cute and good looking. Maybe she's never thought about such things. She doesn't seem to be wearing any makeup, and she's not wearing any accessories either. She's wearing her uniform and nothing else, like she's a living example of the school regulations.
Really?
And nothing at all.
I'm not much of an
Nothing
expert
at all.
since I usually just wear what I need for work. But most people at school give their own little alterations to their uniforms and things like that.
You're wearing a sweater. She's wearing a sweater.
Is that allowed? Don't the teachers get sore?
I'm not sure. I guess they might complain if things got too out of hand.
You don't even look like you go here.
But I wear a cardigan over my uniform all the time, and I've never received a complaint. Let's see. I wonder what kind of look would work for you.
Ooh, it's fashion time. I look into the compact mirror I have with Miss President. Then again, it's small, so there isn't much I can really see. When I try putting my cardigan up to Miss President's chest and change her hairstyle a bit with my headband, Miss President's eyes brighten up.
Did she just like Yukiko eyes?
She just made her Yukiko.
That was kind of cute. After Miss President shyly fixes her messed up hair and returns my cardigan and headband to me, she speaks up fondly. We don't get to see.
Damn it! Come
I
on.
knew I could look like that.
See? Isn't it fun to give your uniform your own personal touch?
Seeing Miss President so happy makes me happy too. It seems like Miss President really didn't have any interest in her looks until now. That's a bit of a
I never gave much
waste.
thought to fashion, though. I think Chie would be better at telling which colors compliment you best.
I mean, I guess she does know like 2 more colors other than red.
Yeah, it's
So-
true.
That's fine.
She also knows rare and
yes.
medium rare.
Chie? Who's she? She's a great friend of mine. Chie is a natural at choosing colors and things that look great on people.
Oh yeah, we did talk about how like Chie dresses Yukiko, or at least like suggests what she
Yeah.
should wear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a little weird. She didn't mention Rise. Rise'd probably be
Rise has people to dress her.
Red looks good on you, Yukiko. Chie was the one who said that to me.
it was like the only thing she ever said.
She's always looking after me, and sometimes I feel that she knows a lot more about me than myself. When I go shopping with her, Chie always finds the clothes for me that she's positive would look good on me. I bet she'd be able to
Inside the mind of
find-
Chie. Which one is red? That one.
That one. She'd be able to find clothes for Miss President in a flash.
Friend of yours? I want to meet her too.
Sure. Once this is over, we can all go shopping together. I'm sure there are lots of outfits that would look good on you.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll hold you to it.
This is sweet though.
At home, Chie just has like a cutout of Yukiko and she does magazine clippings. She's always doing combinations.
I feel a little closer to Miss President now. I don't have many friends, but it still makes me happy when I make a new one. I'm sure Chie would be surprised too. She's always exaggerating, so I bet she'd say something like, I can't believe Yukiko has to hang out with someone besides me. I put on the cardigan that Miss President returned to me, just as I'm about to suggest that we get going. A mysterious and familiar voice echoes in my head.
Senpai, can anyone hear me?
Time to comment on how Rise sounds like she's crying.
That voice. Risa-chan? She's making contact through her persona, so it must be.
It's different from the voice that was being broadcast over the PA system. This feeling is definitely Rise-chan's persona. I tell Miss President what's happening.
Senpai, thank goodness. Sorry, I was so relieved that I started tearing up. Are you all right, Yukiko-senpai?
I'm fine. What about you? Are you okay? You were doing these weird broadcasts until a moment ago, but you're back to normal now, right?
That wasn't me! A fake Teddy was saying those things in my voice. Ever since I got kidnapped, he was watching me. I didn't get any chances to use my persona. Yukiko-senpai, where are you right? Wait a sec. Are you with someone right now?
I see. Rise-chan doesn't know about Miss President.
Something's not right about her. I can't put my finger on it, but she's not normal.
You're wrong!
Not normal? Well, I start thinking about what she could possibly mean by that. Rise-chan continues on.
So based on how things went last year, you think that girl's the victim and the fake Teddy's her shadow?
I don't know yet, but it's possible. Rise-chan, you say you were with the fake one all this time. Are you okay?
Oh, sure, don't worry about me. The fake's gone off somewhere. That's why I was trying to contact someone.
Oh, sure. Don't worry about me. The fake Teddy had this one catered, so there's been some really great food and stuff, and I've been pretty comfy aside from the whole detainment thing.
Did you say food? No. Thank goodness Rise-chan is safe then. It must have been so scary being held captive by the fake Cherry. Oh, it reminds me I should probably tell
This might
Rise-chan.
not be worth mentioning now, but your manager called me in.
Huh? Inoue-san contacted you? Yikes. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, don't be. I just thought you should know.
Oh man, how am I gonna explain this? I seriously have no excuse. I'll just have to lie and say I ran away from home for a few days.
Idols.
I'm gonna get in such trouble for this. But one thing at a time. We have to deal with this situation first.
Don't worry, the others are here too. We'll rescue you in no time.
Yeah, I'm sensing them now. Cool.
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 I'll be waiting, so hurry and come get me. Oh, but be careful.
Rise-chan answers energetically, but I know there's no way she's all right after being captured by the mastermind behind this case. I bet she's scared and worried, and her mascara is running. I just have to hurry and rescue her. Rise-chan ended the communication after telling me she was going to try to contact everyone. I told her where Yosuke and Chie and Teddy were, so hopefully she'll be able to contact them. I have to go to the announcement room and rescue Rise-chan and do something with that fake Teddy.
That didn't look weird or nothing. Were you talking to your friend inside your head?
Oh, yes. Sorry. I bet it's hard to believe, but...
Nah, I could tell from watching you. You didn't look like you were faking it. You must really get along with him. Huh? I could see on your face that you didn't doubt him at all. And I'm sure they trust you right back, huh?
After thinking for a moment, I can't help but smile.
They sure do. We've been through a lot together, you see.
I feel like Miss President's acting a little off. Because I'd been having a full conversation without paying any attention to her, I thought that she might be feeling like this was she was out of the loop, but it seems like something else is on her mind. It feels like she feels awkward. No, apologetic? It's as if she's bearing something that she can't say to anyone else. Am I overthinking things?
Don't worry. We're behind you, too. I'm sure you'll get through this just fine.
I reassure her and try to cheer her up, but Miss President only nods ambiguously and doesn't smile back. I want to help her, but how? We walked around the school some more and finally found the announcement room. Whatever's the cause of this case is in here. I open the door, I get on the floor, and everybody does the dinosaur. Huh? Only Rise-chan is in the room. I thought that the fake Teddy would be here like, Wahahaha, you finally made it this far. Now let me tell you about my master plan, or something like that. That's when the fake Teddy appears on all the monitors in the announcement room.
Welcome, Yuki-chan. You must know already, but this is the stage for the final battle.
You sound really amped about it, man.
The final battle. You ready to fight?
You brought your own strange audience with you, but I'll overlook that for now. You seem to love attention so much that I'm sure you'll do better with an audience.
The fake Teddy glances to Miss President for a moment, but seems uninterested and says nothing more about her. If the fake Teddy is this girl's shadow, then I thought he would definitely start to taunt her.
There's no point in pretending to be Teddy anymore. I'm not fooled. Who are you? Why are you doing this? How much longer will this awful game continue?
Oh my! How rude of you to call it awful when you're the ones who wished for it!
We wished for this? What do you mean?
As I've said from the start, real men let their fists do the talking! Bring out the next challenger!
It's a little different.
Just like before, smoke pours out. I still can't believe whose silhouette it is I see through the white smoke, but I have a pretty good idea of what it is. The fake Teddy said a moment ago that this is the final battle. Since I fought Yosuke-kun, Chie, and Teddy, there's only one person left.
I had a feeling it would be you.
That
Nanako!
makes things easier then. Let's get started, Yuki.
That's right, it's you-kun.
If it's at all possible, I don't want to fight. Can we not do this?
What a question. You've been fighting against your friends this whole time, haven't you?
That's true, but...
I don't want to fight, huh? You always just wait for things to happen. You can't do anything until someone makes the choice for you. You haven't changed at all. Just like last year. You're still waiting for someone to come and rescue you.
I haven't changed at all.
Yukun's words make my heart ache. And what comes back in my mind are the words that my shadow said to me when I first dropped into this world. Those words mingle with Yukun's and reopen my past wounds. To the me that wanted to go somewhere, but was too weak-willed to do anything on my own, and thus yearned after a prince to take me away. The me that didn't have the courage to even consider breaking the cage surrounding me and just became more and more fretful. I thought that I had faced down those fears and that I had changed. I did my best to improve my cooking, a skill that I was bad at as part of this process. That's why I made this boxed lunch. But after hearing Yukun say those things, the feelings I was cultivating are mowed down and my confidence is staggered. Have I not actually changed at all?
That's not true. I'm trying to the best of my abilities.
Enough with the weasel words. I'm sick of your excuses.
I have no intentions of listening to anything you have to say.
More of a mink, but yeah, whatever.
Yukun draws his sword to emphasize this feeling. Because Fake Teddy's rules are still in effect, if I want to save anyone, then I must fight. I have to steel myself. If I don't fight and win, I won't be able to protect Miss President and the others.
Listen, both of you, something ain't right. Yukiko-san, are you really gonna fight him?
I'm sorry. I know you want to stop this. But this is my only choice right now. Please, stand back, Miss President.
Upon hearing my words, Reisei-chan leads Miss President a safe distance away from the upcoming fight. It'll be all right. I've been able to pull through so far. I just need to concentrate on the battle before me. Otherwise, I won't be able to win against Yukun.
Once there was an ugly barnacle. He was so ugly that everyone died. The end.
Gestrid!
That's the story.
That's the story.
That didn't help at all.
Finally.
Oh, crap.
That's it, yeah.
Once there was an ugly barnacle. He was so ugly that everyone died. The end.
Konohanasakia!
Shit. Whoa! Damn!
He got you so fast.
I could have blocked low. I was gonna go for the insta.
Finally.
Wow, that is dirty. Wow. Yeah, the spam strats don't work on him. He seems to have his own projectile agenda. Spin!
I'll show you, man.
Oh.
I like this song. It's really good and it goes a little bit more long, but I never know the words.
How does one boost a fire?
Wind. Gasoline.
No, you break wind, boost fire.
Oh.
Finally.
I mean, I guess breaking wind is a way to boost fire, technically.
She's good. I like her giggle.
Oh, that was not worth it. Oh, shit.
like it better not knowing the lyrics to the song.
I think I don't think I can projectile him away. Ow, stop. Oh, fire amp. Oh, cool.
I like remaining in ignorance. Sometimes it's fun just to not know. Because then you don't have the pressure, you know?
Wow, that sucked.
That was a good combo from Not You.
Thanks. How do you know it wasn't me? Maybe I switched. Plug the controller into the slot.
Player 2 is playing with your feet.
Yeah. I have fire boost now, though. That's good news.
That's so good.
Damn. I remember he does the low after that, like every time. What?
Over here.
Wow, so much damage.
I know, gap closer with a lot of damage. Uh-oh.
I'm so dead. Oh, like, yeah. Damn. Yeah, it's the lowness of it.
The lowness. Yeah, someone did beat Dark Souls with the dance pad. That was pretty cool.
Without getting hit, I think, too. Oh my god. Oh, that is it. That is it, young man. I have had it with you. Get the fuck out of here. God. Listen, Velvet, blocking isn't gonna get us anywhere. If I don't get hit, how can I build up SP? Blocking isn't gonna get us anywhere. Only someone laughed.
You probably shouldn't laugh anymore.
You should watch a GG trailer to see what Oxys are like with their IPs. They revealed GG tricks you into thinking the 3D is 2D and BB turns 3D models into 2D. No one else does this. BTW, I'm a longtime fan. Romantic face.
Romantic
Lorenzo!
Face. There were a lot of letters thrown at me.
There were a lot of letters in there, but I think it's that their models look 2D, but they're actually 3D. Kind of like what they did with Slay the Spire.
Oh, that makes sense.
Guilty Gear. That's what it is. Guilty Gear.
I really just beat up Yukun. He finally came to visit us after all this time and we ended up fighting? How did this happen? The same with Yosuke-kun, Chie, and Teddy too. That reminds me, everyone said the same things to me before I fought with them. Maybe I really haven't changed at all.
You're pretty strong, Yukiko.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you hurt anywhere? I ended up fighting you anyway.
I try to excuse myself to Yukun, who's just gotten back to his feet. Yukun looks puzzled.
I knew something wasn't right. You've done a complete 180 from how you were a moment ago.
I was just thinking the same thing about you.
If you doofs don't mind me butting in, something wasn't right with either of you. It was like neither of you could hear what you were saying. The way you answered each other didn't make no sense.
We didn't hear what the other was saying? Huh. It was like this after each of my fights. After we finished fighting, it seemed like our conversations before the fight weren't matching up at all. I didn't have time to check, and I was also scared to confirm this, but what if what we were hearing each other say wasn't actually what we were saying at all?
I see. Was that the fake Teddy at work too?
You think he's doing it on purpose to make friends fight each other?
That's crazy. Why? How could anyone do something so horrible as making someone fight their friends?
Miss President is disgusted by the situation. It almost seems as if she was the one who fought or was forced to fight against her friends, all of them. She must be a very kind person. I feel as if she's becoming angry for me. I tell her not to let the situation bother her and calm her down.
Hey, I'm so angry for you.
And then I introduce her formally to Rise-chan and Yukun. I explain how I met her in this world and how she can't remember who she is.
That's strange, though. The Shadow's main objective is to take the place of the real person. If he really is her Shadow, that fake Teddy hasn't seemed interested in her at all.
Yeah, you're right. He completely ignored Miss President a moment ago, too.
You still haven't figured it out? I made sure to spell it out for you from the start, too.
Oh, wow. This is going to be fun. I like Shadow Yukiko.
A voice suddenly echoes throughout the room. I feel as if I've heard it somewhere before, but it's a voice that I don't really want to remember.
Who's there? Where are you?
You haven't
found
what you cherish, have you? What you truly desire.
My headcanon is that she's a very good cook, but she's kind of like Gordon Ramsay or some shit.
Oh, she's the best cook.
Yeah, the best cook, but will just like absolutely mince you with words or whatever.
And she's always looking for her prince, and she's like,
oh yeah,
I made you sausage. Did you make a sausage for me? And it's gross. It's gross. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She slowly reveals herself. That figure was the one thing I didn't want to see.
You revealed far too quickly.
I faced her once in the past, but now that I have to face her again, I'm scared.
Yukiko-senpai's shadow? This can't be.
That's right. The one that appeared before everyone was myself. My own face mocking me.
Now that everything's peaceful, no one will help me. I'm suffering now, yet no one notices.
Oh, Zeodine says that Chie's her prince? Chie's definitely got the meat.
Shadow Yukiko's mouth opens so much more when she talks.
I'm beside myself because I can't tell if I'm making any real progress. Isn't that right?
Take the waffles.
Damn right, me.
I can't believe this. Why?
All right, back to me.
I mean, I've already defeated my own shadow and obtained a persona. There's no way she could be before me again.
If I stir up more trouble, everyone will worry. I'm sure. No, I know for a fact that my real prince will come to save me this time.
My shadow smile widens as she stares at me. I couldn't face that gaze, and my eyes wander across the ground. My box lunch slowly came into my field of view.
Shove it in her mouth.
My shadow seems to have realized what I was glancing at, and she intensifies her verbal assault.
I mean, take that boxed lunch. I said that I made it for everyone, but I'm not at all confident about it. I could have given it to him, but I didn't. I was so scared inside that I couldn't. Yet I can't throw it away either. That boxed lunch is just like me. I did my best, but I don't know whether or not it came out good. Just like poor, pitiful me.
Wow. Dun dun dun.
That's not true. Come, Konohana Sakuya.
Huh? I can't summon my persona?
Yeah, I think it is the same image mirrored. Yeah? Yeah, it certainly seems like
their
it, right?
faces are definitely different.
Yeah.
But yeah, their hair is mirrored and... Nothing happens. It's as if I have never had the power to begin with. No, why? How can this be?
No, this isn't happening.
I look so pitiful. Did you think that just because you gained your persona that your shadow would never appear again?
I look so pitiful. No, you look pitiful. That's what I said.
Did you think you'd never meet me again after you accepted yourself? Sorry, but no one ever really lets go of their weaknesses. I'll always be with you.
I mean, that's kind of sweet.
I know, right? Has my persona really turned back into a shadow? Was all the progress I made, I thought I made only in my mind? Have I really not changed at all? The words cast at me earlier cut fresh wounds into my heart.
You tried to act all high and mighty by saying you were determined, but you were just trying not to rock the boat. It's too much trouble thinking on your own, so you closed your eyes to everything. Isn't that right, Miss Goody Two-Shoes?
It's pretty hard, you know, on my own thinking.
Have you ever thought about the problem you cause for others? You may not realize, but you completely rely on us. That box lunch you brought today is a perfect example. Nobody ever said they wanted you to make them one.
You always just wait for things to happen. You can't do anything until someone makes the choice for you. You haven't changed at all. Just like last year, you're still waiting for someone to come and rescue you.
The me that gave up thinking for myself. The me that ignores the feelings of others and is only thinking about myself. The me that can't do anything on my own. The me that pretended to have grown but in reality hasn't changed at all. My weakness caused this and dragged everyone into it. The shadow continues the verbal barrage as I stand there trembling.
I've always been by your side. You were just tuning me out for a while. Isn't that true?
Poor, pitiful me.
Please stop. I catch myself covering my face with my hands. I don't want to see or hear anymore. I'm scared. Yukon and the others are getting a full view of my pitiful self. I'm scared. I'm so scared. I can't even stand.
Please, stop!
Have I not changed at all since back then? Did I actually know that deep down? Or did I actually know that deep down, but I was just trying to ignore it? Please, no more. I just want to let go. I want to let go of everything.
Yukiko-san!
Yukiko! Don't let it fool you!
He's right, Yukiko-senpai. Look up at us.
How'd you get in the ceiling? That doesn't make any sense.
What am I doing? Why was I so frightened? Yukon, Risei-chan, Miss President. I can hear all of their reassuring voices too. I'm not alone. No matter how pitiful I am or how painful things are, I have great friends who aren't embarrassed of me. They accept me as who I am and will fight alongside me. Reassuring voices pull me out of the darkness. I slowly open my eyes. Before me, I see Yukun's back. He has stepped in between the shadow and I to try to protect me. Risei-chan is holding my body up.
Don't give in. You overcame your weakness back then, didn't you? We all know you did. We were there.
I was there.
Yeah, you're not running away from anything. Not last time and not this time either. You came to rescue me just like you said. This is the second time you've done that. You're not weak at all.
You're both right. I can face myself. I can do this.
Yukon, please, let me do this.
Yukon and I exchange glances. When he sees me nod with determination, Yukon's expression softens and he stands aside. He believes in me. His trust makes me so happy right now. Thank you, Yukon.
Look after Miss President and Risei-chan.
Of course.
I get back to my feet and stand firmly. I fix my gaze upon the smirking shadow in front of me. If it was my weakness that caused this, then I'll bring an end to this myself.
People never let go of their weaknesses. You're probably right about that. That's why I must continue fighting against mine. And I can do it because I know I'm not alone.
Yes.
Yukiko-san, can you really beat her?
Miss President's voice. Yeah, I'm surprised too. If not for everyone, I'd never have realized that I possess such inner strength. I take a deep breath. I won't look away again.
If you say you're my weakness, then no matter how many times you come back, I will continue to stand up against you. Now, come.
Yeah.
This time, I feel the strength flowing through me, and my persona, Konohana Sakuya, appears. The shadow contorts her face in pure hatred from seeing me standing up against her.
Why aren't you despairing? I was so close to.
Yukiko, I only wanted to make lunch, not a metaphor.
Dr. Cannon! When you might want to just make lunch, but it turns into a whole metaphor.
I would have gotten away with it too, if it wasn't for you pesky motivational speaker and your bear.
Not embarrassed of you, but of your food. Maybe.
Godzilla, thank you.
What? Why didn't that work? Ooh. Konohanasaki looks really cool with that palette.
In the palette swap?
Yeah. That's gonna hurt you. Wow, that was really weird. I just bitch slapped her persona. Oh shit.
She does.
Oh god, it's like Dragon Ball Z for a moment. Oh damn. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get the boost. Is it backwards for the boost? Am I doing that wrong?
I don't know.
Finally.
Oh, she's about to slap you.
Oh shoot, it is back. Oh, my bad. Oh, nope.
Oh, your level 2 fire boost. Oh, and you got something.
Shit. Wow, she's really good at that. I think I'm dead.
Yeah. She's very good at that.
Oh, one of Yukiko's palettes looks like Homura? That's cool. I'd rock that.
Yeah, I can't wait to see all their palettes. Like the palette swaps.
Well, we have every single DLC for this game ever, so.
Brace yourself. Okay, focus. Stay away. Going full strength.
Wow, your fire does big damage now.
Cool.
Nice.
You bought the $5,000 music DLC? Yeah, it came in the ultimate package. It was not a good deal, but I did it anyway. It also came with every DLC for Train Simulator as well.
I'll be back.
But wait, okay. With my final strike, the shadow stops moving. Is it gonna go, or are we just gonna be here by ourselves? What do you think? I don't know. Kai's gone. He gone. He's getting more water. I thought I'd get to do more reading. Hey guys, it's me, Nyan from the NyanCave. How are you? It's Sunday. Oh, I have to wait for him because the controller's over there and I don't want to go. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to go touch it. I'm definitely hydrating. I actually have to go to the bathroom. I was going to go to the bathroom after this. I didn't expect him to just up and leave. boot up Dream Daddy. I don't have Dream Daddy on my Steam account. It's on Clay's, I think. I only have Slay the Spire. Uh-oh. Oh, that's image 3. This is image 3. Hold on. There it is. Hi. Mighty's pretty good. It's pretty good. Spider-Man's also image 3, but there's image 3 that's the number. That's this one. Image 3 the number, and then there's image 3 spelled THREE. So, I bet you guys didn't know that. Image 3 and image 3. Let's see what I have in my pictures folder since we're here. Hi everyone, it's me, the Long Island Medium. I'm here to tell you the future of this playthrough. We're gonna get 7 lines of dialogue, and then it's gonna be a to be continued. Does anyone have anyone special that they want me to channel from the other side? I'm channeling Clay. He's here. He's with us. His spirit is with us. I feel him with us. Hi.
Hi.
With my final strike, the shadow stops moving. I've won. I've defeated her.
You did it, Yukiko.
Again.
Thanks.
I truly feel horrible that my weakness was what caused all of this case. I'm sure that everyone will accept me, though. And this time, I know for sure that I'm not just pretending that I overcame my weakness. I'll be all right now. Even if I go astray again, I'll be able to stand against it.
Senpai, be careful! Something's not right with the shadow!
We all turn towards Rise-chan, and simultaneously all the lights in the announcement room turn off. What happened?
They repeatedly suffered the pain of fighting their friends, but they still didn't lose heart.
A voice echoes in the darkness, an ominous voice that makes me feel like insects are crawling all over my skin. But still, this voice is familiar somehow.
No one can understand you after all. What a shame.
The lights come back on, and the one standing before me was the fake Teddy. But why?
What are you talking about?
The fake Teddy looks straight at Miss President and is addressing her. The air about him and even his voice are completely different now.
Who are you? I thought you were my shadow.
No, that's not true, Senpai. I couldn't tell until now, but the one this thing's based on is Miss President.
Huh? What are you talking about, Rise-chan? I mean, just a moment ago I
thought something was odd. Yukiko used her persona in the fight. Personas and shadows are one and the same. It's impossible for both to exist at once.
Wait, so you didn't think I had my shadow and you were still gonna let me fight that thing on my own? Yeah, I don't know. There was another time traveling you and you told me about a box lunch you made and, you know, I was trying to avoid that.
Yukun is right. How could I have forgotten that? The power of personas can only be obtained by accepting one's shadow. The reason I'm able to use my persona is because I've already faced my fears.
Shadow take on someone else's appearance. Maybe that's why your conversations with each other got all jumbled up.
Either way, this isn't like last year.
Hey, would you stop treating me like I'm some kind of freak?
I gotta go to the bathroom so bad, sorry.
Originally, it's hers.
Her power? What's that supposed to mean? Miss President cradles her head and denies the shadow's words.
No! I'm not like that! Why so desperate all of a sudden? It's about time you remembered. Stop deluding yourself!
This has got to be like the 9th time that we've seen this. Well, I mean 9th time that it's come up.
I am a shadow.
The true self.
That's my face.
Exactly, Miss President. Miss President Shadow. No!
That's its real appearance. Look at it next to Miss President over there.
Can you spot the differences? Spot at least 6 differences. I try to compare them as Rise says, but I can only find like one difference, and it's that one that, or well, two differences. One that she's a robot, sure. Maybe the glowing eyes are part of being a robot? I don't know. It's literally said, she kind of looks like a robot.
I'm not deceiving myself. I don't know you. Huh. You're still trying to look away? Then how else do you explain me?
Can you spot the difference, chat? I don't know. They kind of look the same to me.
The power to scramble other people's senses? Those people there must be aware of it. Ask yourself, why do I have such powers? Because you, the real one, have them too.
Oh yeah, the Pam thing. It's the same picture. Power to scramble other people's senses.
See, if I had lost my mind during those matches, I should have realized it. But I never did. Neither did the others.
I don't think you can realize that you've lost your mind when you've lost your mind. Otherwise, you still have, like, it's a paradox. If you have the self-awareness to realize that you've lost your mind, then you fully haven't lost your mind. You know? If that makes any sense. Like, I think if you're really, like, out of it, then you'll, like, you know? If you say, am I crazy? Then you're probably not crazy. But I mean, if you're screaming... Anyways, doesn't matter.
So we didn't really lose our minds. We just seemed that way to the other person.
Ah, lucid. Nice.
Which means no matter what the other person really said or did, we'd perceive it as being something completely different.
Under someone else's control? I don't know. Anytime in any sort of media that I've ever seen where someone's been under the effect of mind control, when they come out of it, they're always like, where am I? What's going on? The last 5 days have been a complete blank. So that was the reason why everyone's attitudes and conversations didn't match up after the fight. Because illusions!
Is it persona ability? Or is it something else?
That's a pretty good guess. But it's wrong.
Wrong.
I was born physically. More like a weapon designed for infiltration.
Infiltration? Weapon? That doesn't make any sense at all. What are you talking about?
Supernatural doesn't do that. My bad. Of course.
No! No! I don't want to remember! You don't? Hey, fine with me. Then you can die as you are.
Axe. Reflexively slid my body between the shadow and the president.
Yukiko!
You've only got a paper fan! You can't stop a giant axe like that! The moment I embrace Miss President to shield her from the shadow's axe, I hear the ping of the metal striking metal.
Senpai! Senpai, hang in there!
Yukun stopped the axe with a sword to protect me and Miss President, but the power of the shadow's attack knocks him away. I'm scared, but I can't back down now. Yukun gave us all to protect us now, so it's my turn. The shadow glares at me in disgust as it sees me refusing to move from Miss President.
Protecting her? You've had your turn already. Get out of my way. The only one I have business with is me over there.
Shadow brandishes the giant axe and once again, with pure rage. The shadow's strong, but I can't run away. The moment I was about to summon my persona, the presence behind me moved.
Eliminating shadow.
Oh, that's new. Damn. Bum. Huh? This is a cool song. I have absolutely no idea what happened. I hear sounds of machinery whirring. Whoop. It's not from the shadow. It's coming from Miss President.
Target confirmed to be a shadow. 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon Labris. Initiating elimination process.
5G Aswa. What in the world is Miss President? Oh. Where did Nyan go? I think he had some of Yukiko's boxed lunch. Yeah, he doesn't like it when I do this. All right. Spot the difference, chat. I mean, I guess it's silly to jump over to Labrys now. Unless we do Labrys, get the thing, and then we do all of Aigis's as a change of pace. Same image. Aigis first? Just do Aigis? Okay. Flip the mystery card. Ugh, I'm trying.
Are you awake?
I'm sorry. I had turned off my consciousness to test the new equipment installed on me.
Yes, that's why we use the emergency channel. We've been asked to go into action.
Is that a Dachi again? Or like you?
Has something happened? Who sent the request?
We'll brief you on the details in transit. Also, regulations say that the member with the lowest serial number is in command. Currently, that's you.
Damn it.
I'm in command? Are you sure about this? After all, I'm...
You're well suited for it, in my opinion.
Understood.
It's like you trying to pretend to be an adult. Hello, yes, I am not Yukun, but an adult.
I'm adult male.
May 1st, 2012, 9:30 a.m.-ish. Yeah, well, I guess 0930?
I don't know.
0900?
0900?
I don't know. Men equipped with assault suits and tactical vests line the concrete ground. Their urban camouflage and unmoving poses give them the appearance of an orderly line of rocks. 30 minutes have already passed since the special assault team took up positions near the passenger plane stopped on the landing strip. Their captain glares at the passenger plane before he slowly turns around and looks at each of his men. Every last one of them wears ski masks and thick tactical visors to mask their identities, but he knows them nonetheless.
Tell me about the situation and make it quick.
Wow.
We don't have much time.
Wow.
He gets his own cutout.
Yeah, they get portraits. I did not expect them to get portraits.
Me neither.
Wow. One of the team steps forward next to him. The touchscreen tablet in his right hand has a summary of the case on it. On May 1st, 2012, around 0900 hours, a wide-body passenger aircraft headed for Kagoshima sent out a 7500 squawk code during passenger boarding. Following the signal, the captain reported to the control tower that their aircraft had been hijacked. Since the uprising occurred many years ago, during passenger boarding, only half of the passengers, 168 exactly, had boarded. The 10 crew members bring it to a total of 178 hostages thought to be on board. Some passengers seated near the hatch had succeeded in escaping. The following points were gained from questioning them. Take care not to be seen by the hijackers. There are 3 hijackers. All of them are covering their faces with ski masks. All of them are armed with what seem to be pistols. From their voices and builds, they appear to be males. They all spoke fluent Japanese. Currently, the aircraft in question has moved to the front of the landing strip, and the hijackers' insistence and a stop there. The authorities have attempted to negotiate with the hijackers by radio, but they have made no demands. The team member finishes his report. The captain nods silently and addresses his team.
There hasn't been a plane hijacked in this country in over 10 years. None of us, not even me, have dealt with this before. Still, the procedure remains the same. Trust yourself, remember your training, and keep a cool head.
The captain turns towards the plane again. Taking that as a cue, the team scatters to their specified posts to take up positions. The only thing to do now is to see what happens. Eventually, 1000 hours comes around. Half an hour had passed already with no new developments. Repeated attempts to raise the hijackers have been made, but they have yet to make any demands. Tensions are beginning to rise. The worst case scenario is that they have no need to make demands, that their objective is to seize the passenger plane itself. In this case, the team would be facing a large-scale terrorist attack.
Come on, talk to us.
The captain mutters to himself, deep in thought. From their perspective of rescuing the hostages, every second that passes without learning the hijackers' objective is a second wasted. The captain and his team can wait in hiding, but the same is not true for the passengers on board. for untrained civilians, extreme stress can lead to physical and mental problems. It's true not only for the hostages, but for the hijackers as well. When people lose their nerve, they tend to act rashly. The hostages will begin to lose hope, and the hijackers will begin taking it out on the hostages. I think that's backwards. The hijackers will lose hope?
No, the hostage. Wait.
Yeah, the hostages will lose hope, and then the hijackers take it out on the hostages. I don't know. It's probably fine. An hour into the incident, anything could be happening inside the plane. The hostages, we're so screwed. Shut up. You can do this. The captain could do nothing but glare at as the time ticks by. Ooh. After 15 more minutes had passed, a slight change in the situation was reported. All emails and calls going through the stations near the airport are being checked. The details of the message thought to be from inside the plane are not confirmed. It appeared that the hijackers had confiscated all cellular phones as per standard hijacking plans, but there's a hijacker's manual. Step 1, confiscate all the cell phones. I mean...
It's like that one scene from Lord of the Rings where it's like, I told you to take his staff! But it's, I told you to take their phones!
What were some of the references that were weird that didn't make sense in Lord of the Rings? Like, oh yeah! What was it? Meat's back on the menu?
Meat's back on the menu, boys!
The fuck's a menu?
Sir, there's a report from HQ. They picked up a transmission from one of the passenger's cell phones. It's a smartphone with GPS, so they can tell it's inside the plane.
Confirm those details for me.
There are two possibilities. The hijackers are using a passenger's phone to contact associates outside, or that a passenger is contacting someone in secret. The later possibility is more likely. More and more devices have communication capabilities now, making it extremely difficult for hijackers to remove them entirely from play. And the more hostages involved, the more courageous they become, and the more likely to take risks. Unfortunately, more hostages involved mean it's all the more dangerous to provoke the hijackers. Each individual hostage is worth less to them. The details of the transmission make it apparent that the situation is worse than the team had assumed. The cell phone's owner is a man in his 60s in first class. He signed up with a certain service after being diagnosed with heart illness. It's a remote EKG monitoring service that keeps track of the patient's heartbeat. A scheduled message was automatically sent from the patient's cell phone. The service provider promptly contacted the police, informing them that the man was in bad shape.
Man's life is at stake if we don't wrap this up within the hour. Looks like we can't stall for time.
As panic spreads, a proposal for negotiations based on this fact and a proposal to storm the plane are both considered. But because only half the passengers had boarded, the situation inside the plane is uncertain, making devising a tactical plan difficult. Though if nothing is done, a passenger will surely succumb within the hour. A blunder like that must be avoided at all costs. That was the thinking that guided the police officials to make their decision. The same day, at 10:30.
What? Withdraw? This is a hijacking! What are you thinking, withdrawing our people? Yes, I understand.
Wait, what's going on?
Orders are orders. We'll fall back at once. Get ready.
I'm starting to think that maybe this isn't Aigis.
No one understands the sudden withdrawal order. Why withdraw the team during a hijacking? No one on the scene agreed with the decision, but the order could not be overturned. The men here are not the brain, but the limbs whose power is best put to use by precisely following orders. Just then, another group approaches without a sound. Its members are dressed differently, in suits and trench coats. It's getting real Matrix up in here.
It really is.
But all of them wear black with sunglasses.
Yup. Yeah, it's Matrix. We're Matrix.
Trinity, gun. At a glance, it's clear that they're all tall, well-built, and used to rough situations. With nearly 20 of them gathered in one place, they are imposing, despite their silence. They don't seem to be airport person.
Just go into, like, luggage and whatever. Hey, you guys over there, put these suits on, walk out, and don't say a word, okay? Sunglasses.
However, the captain senses a kindred spirit in them and approaches.
Who are you?
His voice is laced with suspicion, but the man in black at the head of the group speaks dispassionately as if he's heard
The
nothing.
next half hour, we're in command of this scene. You didn't answer the question. Who's responsible for this?
The captain's tone unconsciously hardens. The group of men in black parts, and one of their number in the rear steps forth. The captain can't stop himself from furrowing his brow. He can already sense the unrest spreading amongst his team watching in silence. One stepping forward looks like a 17 or 18-year-old girl in a very fluffy coat. She's dressed in black and sunglasses like those around her, but her slender build is out of place. Not only that, her blonde hair stands out even more in contrast to her all-black outfit. Never mind. The girl walks a few more steps forward and removes her sunglasses. The captain had intended to appraise the look in her eyes, but only gasps at her crystalline blue eyes. He quickly regains himself and frowns at her.
So you're the one in charge?
Yes.
Are you shitting me?
There is no time to waste quarreling.
The girl looks at him furiously, despite the team surrounding her. The unreality of it all is what helps the captain get over his surprise. Unreality, is that a word?
Unreality? I don't know.
Her age and appearance are most likely meaningless. She's clearly no ordinary
Are you
girl.
not even gonna tell me who you're with?
I cannot.
So you expect me to hand over control of the scene to you without even telling me who the hell you are?
I do.
I believe orders to withdraw have already been issued.
Her calm, sweet tone only irritates him. The captain closes the distance with the girl, and while he stops short of grabbing her suit, he glares into those blue eyes from only inches away.
I don't know what kind of juice you have with the glass, but are you ready to be responsible for the deaths of those passengers?
Your protests are doing nothing to relieve the danger. Rescuing them as soon as possible is my, or rather, our duty.
The girl's completely unruffled as she speaks. It's like she's a machine or something, the captain thinks, more dumbfounded than angry.
Have faith in us. We too wish to save them.
For the first time, something like determination flickers from within those crystalline eyes. After looking into them, the captain finds something akin to resolve and confidence in them. He steps back. Raising his right hand to his chest, he shows the girl his watch.
But you got exactly 30 minutes and not a second more.
Understood.
After the girl nods, she gives instructions to prepare a stair car to the group she's leading.
Watch out for hop-ons.
I was trained on how to deal with hop-ons. Captain's fist tightens nervously. Since there are few uses for a stair car, quietly moving it in place may make the hijackers think that a strike team is getting ready to storm the plane. But there's no hesitation in the girl's actions.
Well then, move in as naturally as possible while staying in their blind spots.
Eventually, a roofless stair car advances slowly towards the passenger
Closest we
plane.
can get without them noticing will be about 10 meters from the plane.
That will be more than enough.
More than enough. What's the point of half-assing it like that? The captain's annoyance begins to turn to curiosity. If she is replacing the SAT team, then she must have a plan beyond simple brute force, but...
Now, let's begin.
The stair car stops. The girl gets out of the driver's seat. She walks slightly behind the vehicle, turns towards the passenger plane, and sits with one knee up.
What's she doing?
The captain brings a pair of binoculars to see her behavior more closely. At first, he assumes she's going to use the stair car's movement as a decoy and send her team in from a different direction. Like humans, most vehicles have significant blind spots above and underneath. Yet, that doesn't seem to be her plan. Does she plan to make her move while using the stair car as shelter? Is she possibly going to snipe them? The captain discards the possibility. It would be foolish to set up a sniper perch at a lower angle of elevation than where the girl is now. While the captain mulls over the question, the girl makes an unexpected move. She appears to lower her stance slightly, one moment, and the next, she's no longer in sight. By the time the captain grasps that she is running, she has already reached the top of the stair car. Her slender body launches like a cannonball from the top of the stairs.
What? She jumped?
Even the SAT members voice their surprise. The girl leaps arcs over a distance over 10 meters. It's clearly beyond the abilities of a human being. Coming in the middle of a hijacking, the scene seems even more surreal.
She's so cool.
So cool. The girl lands on top of the aircraft and stands as if nothing unusual happened. She looks at the aircraft beneath her and slowly turns her head to scan it from back to front. It reminds the captain of the movement of a security camera. He knows it should be impossible, but he wonders if she can see through the plane's ceiling. Eventually, the girl seems convinced of something and begins walking.
When she reaches the boarding hatch at the front, she moved her right hand to her back. The captain notices that a special knife, coated in gray from blade to hilt, is in her hand.
What are you gonna do with that knife?
The girl suddenly lowers her stance and slides out of the side of the aircraft. Just as she's about to fall, she thrusts the knife into the jam?
I guess.
Of the hatch and dangles from it.
Crazy.
She then uses her left hand to pull the handle and unlocks the hatch with ease. Once the thick, airtight door juts out of the aircraft, the girl nimbly jumps into the plane. The captain's shocked by her dauntless methods. He begins to wonder if she intends to defuse the situation on her own. The captain lowers the binoculars and faces the reality before him with his own eyes. Who in the world is she? The doubts he has are dismissed. Rise within him again. Sorry, can't read today.
Me too. That's why I'm glad you're doing it.
A warning light goes on in the cramped cockpit. Two people there notice it at once. One of them is the captain, sitting in the pilot's seat. The other is the man holding the gun to the back of the captain's head. The light is labeled hatch open. Even an amateur can understand what that means. The man suddenly tenses up, stands ready at the passenger side door. He prepares himself for someone to charge through it, but he quickly regains himself and turns the gun back on the captain. The man casts irritated glances back and forth between the captain and the door for a while, but eventually approaches the door, his gun pointed at the captain. He cautiously cracks open the door and looks towards the passenger seating. Just outside the cockpit is the first class section, but the passengers were gathered in economy class at the time of the hijacking. First class is empty. The man squints. To ward off observation, or worse, snipers, the windows are down. Coming into the darkened plane from the bright cockpit forces his eyes to adjust. But from the corner of his eye, he sees a gleam of light shining that's unlike the regular lights. And within that light is a silhouette. Before he can react, the silhouetted figure closes the distance. A hand grabs the edge of the door and opens it with tremendous force. Two quick, heavy shots are fired. The man collapses unconscious without a sound. The captain turns around surprised to see the intruder, a blonde girl with an index finger to her lips, to signal silence. She first lays the man on the ground, and then removes his pistol in his hand. On closer inspection, it's only a model gun, supplemented with metal parts. The seam between the parts in different places compared to a real gun. If taken apart, the disassembled pieces would look nothing like a real pistol. The girl then takes the handcuffs from a small pouch on her waist and fastens the man's arm to the seat leg near the window. Even if he wakes up, he'll be unable to stand. Though the captain still looks as if he wishes to say something, the girl's eyes meet his and insist on silence as she leaves. The curtain dividing first class and economy class is closed. The girl hides herself behind it and peeks through. There's a man in each of the aisles on the left and right. Neither seem to have noticed her. The passengers and the cabin crew are crammed into seats in the back. Everyone's placement matches the readings from her heat sensors. She picks up something from above the plane. Both remaining hijackers are closer to first class. The man closest to her is only a few steps away. She judges that he can easily be disabled before reacting if she moves quickly. They both carry pistols, but they are the same type as the downed hijacker. From what you can see, these two are mere model guns. The girl swiftly pushes aside the curtain and grabs the closer man's right wrist. The hijacker, caught off guard by the sudden appearance of such a slender girl, stops moving for a moment. In that moment, he surrenders any chance of victory he may have had. With a pained cry, he drops the pistol to the ground. The girl uses her grip on his right hand to put him to the ground, then smoothly takes out another pair of handcuffs and locks his arms to the passenger seat. The man thrashes about despite his struggle. He is no better than a worm writhing on the ground.
Wow. Okay.
Aigis steps on the worm. Oh, it made a crunch. It was actually a cockroach. The last hijacker finally recovers from his shock and aims his gun. The girl pulls a button from the man's sleeve and flicks it towards her opponent's face. Oh my god. The button travels at immense speed, though it was only fired from her fingers. The man tries to shield his face, but he's too late and groans in pain as the projectile impacts his forehead. The girl does not let the opportunity pass. She easily jumps over the 3-seat wide center block of seats with one arm and grabs the man's right hand. There, she repeats the same procedure as she used before. Their weapons are immediately seized, and while they are restrained on the floor, the passengers are now only grasping what's happening before their eyes. A murmuring chorus rises.
Do not be alarmed. I have come to rescue you. Your safety has not been secured yet, so please stay calm and remain in your seats.
Please remain calm. Woo!
Yeah! We're not dying anymore!
Oh, they actually do erupt in a cheer. It wasn't even a weird soundbite.
No. And everyone clapped.
And everyone clapped. But there's a slightly hysterical tinge to that reaction as the tension in the situation.
Excuse me. We were told someone requires medical assistance for their chronic heart illness. His name is...
Just as the girl approaches the center of the plane, she senses a male passenger stand up from his seat. He's extremely calm and quiet as he does so. The girl belatedly picks up on the incongruity. All of the passengers are nervous. It is then that she feels something hard pressing up against the back of her head. She knows without looking that it is the muzzle of a gun. The nearby passengers' cries of relief suddenly turn to screams.
I am impressed with your judgment to stay hidden until an opportunity arose.
The girl is unperturbed as she continues to look straight ahead. The man stays silent and keeps the pistol pressed to her head. She knows there is no danger of being shot, but she is not yet sure that he was the only one in hiding. Left with no choice, the girl accedes to his demand and moves forward. And after that, about 10 steps, another man stands up, as expected.
And you too.
The man doesn't answer. He slowly approaches from the front. The girl is now sandwiched from the front and the back. At that moment, footsteps sound from beyond the curtain leading into first class. The two culprits both react at once, but it is too late. Over 10 men in black rush in at once from beyond the curtain. And while the girl had drawn the hijacker's attention from the scuffle... I always thought scuffle was EL, but I guess I'm wrong. The stair card closed in. First, they pinned down the man standing in front. The narrow passage gives the man behind her a short reprieve, but it doesn't last long. The moment he lowers the hand gripping the pistol in order to escape, the girl grabs his wrist. So focused was he on the men who burst into the room or onto the scene that he forgot about the threat the girl posed. He is immediately tripped and restrained once he falls on his back. The girl stands up and looks around. If there was any more hijackers inside the plane, this would be their last chance to make a stand, but no one rises from their seat. She glances at the men in black, and they nod back in acknowledgement. It seems the crisis has been averted. The girl carefully keeps her thoughts from appearing on her face and gives an inner sigh of relief. Soon afterward, the sweeper team gives the report confirming that the aircraft is secure. The girl works with the cabin crew to arrange the transport for the man with the heart illness before she steps out for a moment. She turns on the blue indicator light in the on the stair car and waves it in circles towards the SAT's position. It is the signal that the crisis is over.
Done already?
On receiving the sign, the SAT team on standby starts talking amongst themselves.
It hasn't even been 5 minutes. There should have been at least 3 hijackers.
You know what they remind me of is those guys. Like Men in Black or something.
Captain, who are those people? Is that one even human?
The captain sighs with reluctance.
This is just a rumor, but I've heard that the higher-ups formed an unofficial security group in conjunction with a certain corporation. It's supposedly for cases that are a little strange. I hear they have some official standing with the police, too, though it's all some private enterprise, so technically there's no authority involved at all.
What? But this is Japan we're talking about.
A search and destroy unit that answers to no department, keeps no records. I've heard them called shadow operatives.
Ba-ba-boom. This is where like it pans up and goes to the title.
The opening plays.
Yeah. He turns on his own blue light as a sign of understanding and waves it left to right. The response light comes from up ahead. The girl then sees the captain spreading his arms in a shrug and smiles for the first time. She feels slightly bad for them. Her team may have shamed them, though they had done nothing wrong. I should apologize to them later. But then, in the corner of the girl's eye, near the entrance of the luggage carts at the corner of the building, a figure catches her attention.
A girl?
Oh. But is that dress just standard issue?
It's standard issue.
Huh.
Everybody gets one. If you're a robot dress.
Remember. The girl seems to be about her age and is wearing a plain cape-like dress. Wait a second, that's my dress! The girl on the aircraft feels oddly uneasy at seeing the figure. I don't know who's narrating. Sometimes it seems like it's Aigis, and then other times it's like a third person. I don't know.
Whomst?
To begin with, given the heightened security, the parking entrance should be strictly sealed, but the figure looks perfectly ordinary, floating in fucking midair.
May I check on something?
The girl calls to the SAT captain over the radio. There appears to be some slight interference, necessitating an adjustment on the dial.
If you look towards my left, in front of the luggage loading bay is...
But during the moment she looked away, the figure has disappeared.
He's not there. That can't be.
The girl looks around, but the figure is nowhere to be seen. Where could she have gone in this open space with nowhere to hide?
What's the matter?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was apparently seeing things.
The girl shuts off the radio. Who was that just now? Was I truly seeing things? With those questions in mind, the girl tries to remember the figure's appearance in detail. Only then does she realize the cause of her unease. That light blue dress the figure wore, it was very similar to the one that she herself had. It reminds her of those days when she did not yet have a heart. Ooh, the dress is a symbol.
And now, back to your daily dose of exposition.
Whirlwind! That was 17 minutes ago. We've been exposition ever since. Thank you, Whirlwind.
No one understands the exposition I'm in. Oh.
Was that better?
No, there's one more.
Oh, I was just playing that one, but okay, we can do this too.
I couldn't say this during the P5 walkthrough, but I can finally reveal I named my Phantom Thieves Aigis Jump Force.
Aigis.
Spike!
Aigis Jump Force.
Aigis Jump Force.
That's cool. I totally thought she was going to do that too.
It's so cool. So cool.
Okay, so like, obviously, spoilers for P3 and P4 if you haven't played them, but wouldn't it be funny if like, so stop listening, you shouldn't be here if you haven't played those games, but it was like Minato living on inside Aigis, and he's like, you know, kind of there, but not there, you know? Yeah. The girl puts those thoughts aside and returns to the aircraft. The mission does not end with taking the culprits into custody. In truth, along with defusing the situation, securing the safety of one particular passenger was her highest priority. This fact was not revealed to the SAT team. The passenger was originally seated in first class, but would have been forced to move. The girl looks carefully through the restless passengers. It is not long before she finds the face she seeks. Looking relieved, the girl walks towards the passenger in question.
Are you all right, Mitsuru-san?
Aigis. I didn't think you'd be the one to come.
The woman who answers has long, shining hair that would make an impression on anyone. Her refined appearance makes her stand out, over and above her calm position in her seat. But Aigis knows the woman well.
In fact, I was surprised to be called on to deal with something like this. The suspects made no demands. What were they after?
I mean, it's unorthodox wedding attire, but I can see them both down the aisle. It's an airplane aisle.
Oh! Yeah. You know, it's good. It's good.
It's fine. It's fine.
I thought I was summoned because you were their target, Mitsuru-san.
The higher-ups must have thought the same thing and panicked. Especially considering there's cargo on that plane they wouldn't want made public. Wait a second, that cargo...
Is something wrong?
This hijack seems strange now that I think about it. They made their move before takeoff, which is odd timing. And they forced the boarding announcement to be stopped. I thought maybe it was their way of trying to pull it off with a small team.
Are you saying that rather than a passenger, they were after that cargo? It's true that no one would consider the unloaded luggage during a hijacking.
I guess I need you to check on my things. Though if I'm right, it's already too late.
In response, Aigis instructs her team via radio to secure all luggage transport routes. Moreover, she requests a search to ensure that no cargo has been taken.
Even if you're right, why would they be interested in your belongings?
My usual cargo wouldn't be worth hijacking a plane over. But I was carrying something sensitive this time.
I can see at least 10 people in chat who would hijack a plane for her belongings.
Oh, yeah.
At least.
At least.
Normally, if they wanted it, They'd have to bypass a Corregio facility's security or attack the vehicle transporting it. But by doing it this way, they can divert the entire country's attention with a few model guns.
It's the Phantom Thieves! They have unlimited ammo now between battles. They're unstoppable. Pew, pew, pew. One of them had a grenade launcher. Mitsuru smiles. Aigis can tell that she is impressed with their audacity, despite herself.
Mitsuru-san's cargo. Sensitive belongings for a vacation. I understand.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't actually realize how funny that line is. By doing it this way, they can divert the entire country's attention with a few model guns. Literally the entire summary of P5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see you played P5 as well.
Hijacking a plane out of a desperate desire for undergarments. This incident will surely go down in history.
Where did we get there? Mitsu's eyes bulge at the unexpected comment.
You're jumping to conclusions. It's not sensitive in that way. Besides, my underwear is in this bag and...
Underwear acquired.
Yeah, no, this is the moment now where, like, the true villain stands up from the middle of the aisle. Excellent. I'll be taking the cargo now that you've revealed its location, playing perfectly into my hands. Cloud, is that you? It's orthopedic, isn't it?
That's it. Enough about underwear.
You said underwear. Enough about underwear. Where is the cargo? Oh no, not quite. I'll forget it. I'm leaving it. She forces a cough and steers the conversation back on track.
Accurately, my cargo contained items from Ergo Research. My trip to Kagoshima was partly vacation, but also to oversee their transferal to Yakushima.
The official name of Ergo Research is the Kirijo Ergonomics Research Lab. Forget it. Both Mitsuru and Aigis have many bitter memories associated with the name. A pall hangs in the air. Hi, my name is Paul. I was part of the hijacking team. They seem to have missed me. But a radio transmission from one of the Aigis team members cuts the moment short.
Aigis speaking. I see. Understood.
Mitsuru looks at Aigis questioningly as she nods.
It's as you suspected. They found that one of the boxes scheduled for transport has gone missing.
I thought as much.
With a small sigh, Mitsuru rises from her seat.
We must get it back, Aigis. The rest of the team can finish up here. I need you to come with me.
Aigis inspects Mitsuru's face carefully.
Will you be joining the search as well?
Well, I am personally involved, so yes.
It is her underwear, after all.
In other words, you will officially rejoin the unit and participate in this mission. To be more direct, is it accurate to say that you are abandoning your vacation?
Say it. Mitsuru sighs with some exhaustion. Aigis interprets her silence as
then
approval.
I hereby transfer command authority to you, Mitsuru-san.
Checkmate.
Regulations state that the member with the lowest serial number is to take command. And since you are member number 1, the official leader of the Security Department Shadow Response Unit, also called the Shadow Operatives.
Also called Badass Team of Badassery.
Mitsuru's like,
why did Junpei call it that?
And then Mitsuru's like, well, fine. Then as my first order as lowest serial number, I order you to take command. And Aigis is like, but only the lowest serial number can take command, and that is you, but you have ordered me to take command, which is not the...
I had a feeling I wouldn't be able to enjoy this vacation for long.
Traveling with cargo from Ergo Research suggests that her vacation was neither relaxing nor cheerful.
I can't allow anyone to be hurt again by the things we, the Kirijo group, created. We'll get this cargo back at all costs. Mission or no mission, I'm making it a personal priority.
Understood.
Aigis answers loudly and snaps off the police salute that she's finally gotten the hang of.
I am Aigis.
I was just noticing that's such a weird, like, music tone for the first line to be I am Aigis.
I was awoken from my slumber 500 years ago to destroy humanity.
Right.
Over those 500 years, I learned that humans deserve to die. My official name is 7th Generation Anti-Shadow Suppression Weapon, Aigis. As my name implies, I am not human. I am a humanoid weapon, a robot essentially. Though with the right clothes, a surprising number of people cannot tell the difference. I was created in a research lab owned by one of the world's foremost conglomerates, the Kirijo Group.
This feels like an opening paralogue to like a Metal Gear game or something.
It really does. I was made to exterminate a certain enemy. They are called shadows. They exist because the sun casts them upon the humans. The only way to destroy all shadows is to kill all humans or the sun.
It's funny, you went a different with that. I was thinking like AMD and NVIDIA, always trying to enhance shadows.
Oh.
And Aigis out here trying to take them all out.
Shadows can only be defeated by... I was given a mind to artificially develop a persona and a body close to that of a human. The number that I was issued is 5. Though I am not human, I am treated as a member and not a piece of equipment.
Mitsuru, Akihiko. Who else?
Moreover, my number is in the single digits. It's possible that there will be missions like today where I must take command of dangerous operations. In other words, I am recognized as having the same life and dignity as humans. Because Mitsuru-san and others have such trust in me, I want to repay that trust with results. There is another reason I am working my hardest on this case. Soon after the hijacking was resolved, the stolen cargo was identified. Its contents surprised me. It's the 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon, Labris. She was sealed over a decade ago. Labris, human weapon just like me.
Labris.
Human weapon cannot pee. This is a mission, but more than that, I feel it is that my duty I must protect.
Skimming over some text that we're well acquainted with. Some story beats that we are well acquainted with. Honestly, having repeated the same parts of the same story, I think this might be the only game that we actually remember. I feel like I'm constantly being quizzed on it.
Right? It does feel like
notes.
we're getting reintroduced to a lot of the same things over and over again.
It's because we are. We've been in the same room before.
The next day, May 2012.
Is when the stream ended, and we'll pick up tomorrow.
Oh, shit. I guess it's time for me to turn on...
I want to get some music, though.
Two little bums.
I can reload this.
And the interrogation of the suspects?
Yeah. Interrogation.
Interrogation
now,
of the suspect.
Chat. Where were you for the last 2 hours?
What were you doing?
Yeah, what were you doing? Bet you don't have an alibi.
Huh?
Yeah?
Huh?
Huh? Huh? Were you out there stealing Mitsuru's underwear?
I'm gonna find out who it was. I'm gonna find out who stole the underwear.
Foolish. Foolish. Who is it?
It was Al Nightmare. It says you're the winner of the 100K. That was a ruse. That was a ruse to get your attention. You, Al Nightmare,
are
the
Godzilla waffles then.
Well, Godzilla won.
Oh.
I was just using 100K to pick someone randomly in chat.
So it was Godzilla then.
What? No, Godzilla won the 100K waffles. But Al Nightmare is the one who was stealing the underwear.
Can you do auctions for waffles in chat?
Can I do auctions?
Yeah.
I don't know how to do auctions.
Is there an auctions option?
No.
That's too bad. I thought there was.
Q.
Well, if there's, we can take a look because it'd be funny if you could do an auction, right? And people could bid waffles for the item, and then the item would be a unique title. And the unique title in this case that we would auction off is Bearer of Mitsuru's Underwear.
Oh, that's cute. I can't sadly give up I can't give unique titles.
Aw, you can't?
No,
That's too
I
bad.
tried to do something unique like that because I thought that'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
I was trying to because I wanted a way to do bonus waffles because there's a way to do it, but I don't have Python installed on the computer, so I don't think it's gonna work until I get Python installed on the computer.
Well, maybe we can get a new bot someday.
Yeah.
I mean, we would never do that. Android is amazing.
We
Maybe
can
just
always
make some upgrades inside that
exactly.
little head of yours. All right, well, I'll put some stuff up on the board and we'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah. You were talking roles earlier. What were you talking about? Because, yeah, roles. Oops, where's roles located? Here they are. Ranks. Yeah, I have ranks. I can do requirements based on hours watched or like a group where it's like sponsors can have their own roles if I want to. Or I guess members, but bot still calls them sponsors.
So out of date.
And mods have special roles. Mods have special roles because they're mods. That board needs more board. Al Nightmare, I see you. You wonder where stealing. No, I'm just joking. Right, Wildcard? That opening to Aigis' story was just a way to make her look cool for 30 minutes, and it succeeded.
It would have been cool if I didn't already know how that whole thing played out.
Izio could be the Moisture Master.
The Moist Master. All right, well, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Goodbye.
Okay. Bye. I love you. Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.